Yes. Yes. Right back on top of things. We are back. Gotta go live again. Talk a little of this boxing stuff. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? 1, 2, mic check. Where y'all at? We have a little bit of fun. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Starting to get a little better. But we still get that cheddar. Yo, Triple G. We're gonna wait for some people to join. And we'll talk about everything. I'm back. I'm about to watch this Top Rank card. They have a solid card in Arizona. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna take a listen to that. Take a gander. Young credential. I'm still sick, but we still working. Don't ever get that twisted. Sick or no sick. Now, if you guys get sick, go to Starbucks and get you one of these, my friend. That's what I be drinking sometimes. It's called a medicine ball. Y'all get the medicine ball. What this is, they put like peach tea mixed with like another green tea, peppermint, and then they steam the lemonade. So, you know what I mean? It'll clear you up. Starbucks, we need young credentials. We need some endorsement credit, man. I've been giving y'all a lot of, I might have to go to Dutch Bros. Y'all need to drop some cash for the channel. Oh, we're going to talk about it. Yes, sir. I love the live streams. Shout out to you. And you know what? I'm not Ronda Rousey. You know what I'm saying? When Golden Boy put her on Ring Magazine and there's like, she conquered boxing, or she conquered UFC, will she conquer boxing? Now I'm doing the live because it's just another something else to conquer. You know what I'm saying? We already know. I could do the videos like regular videos. I dropped a couple regular videos, but now we can conquer the live stream. This is all off the rip, off the top, so we can, you know what I mean, just give it a different way to interact with the fans. You know what I mean? So I'm just challenging myself. This ain't Ronda Rousey. See what we could do. Come up with on the spot. No preparation, no script, no nothing. Even though I just freestyle my videos, I be one taking my shit like Jay, but you guys get it. Who's the most attractive fighting lady? What does that even mean? Most attractive fighting lady? I don't even know what you're talking about. You mean like the hottest chick that fights? There's a couple. I mean, Miesha Tate looks cool for the UFC. Ronda Rousey don't look bad when she gets dolled up. You know what I'm saying? In boxing, Cecilia Brækhus, she's pretty to me. On the Arizona Top Rank card, they got an Olympian. Her name is Michaela Meyer. She's hot. You know what I mean? She's in shape. Maricela Cornejo out of LA. She looks good. I mean, there's a lot of people, man. Chris Cyborg. Oh, that's you. Let me eat this muffin now. Paige Van Zandt's cute. Yeah, I don't know about Chris Cyborg. She's cool. I mean, she's like, she can scrap. Amanda Serrano, I like her. A lot of y'all like my girl Raquel Miller. I put her on the channel. She'll be back. Actually, real shit, as long as they don't look like no Debo looking motherfucker, for me, the fact that there's women that are boxing, like I said, within reason. I don't want no Charlize Theron and monster looking motherfucker. But to me, it's a turn on the girls that are in boxing. Not, like I said, within reason. If you look like Charlize Theron and monster, throw that away. I'm talking about the ones that are like, oh yeah, Michelle Watterson, she's a cutie for sure. She had this video where she was like twerking. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, you gonna do that? I know you're married, but I'm not. She's fine. I like funny girls too. She's pretty funny. Like she be doing the. She's mixed. I think she's Asian and white or something. She does this Asian voice like her mom or some shit. But we gonna get right into the topic. Yo, YouTube is tripping. I got way more than 4 comments. They said 4 people's in this stream. We got 25 likes. How the fuck we got 4 people in the stream? YouTube bugging. Rochelle Watterson, she wasn't twerking like in a thong or nothing. She had like shorts on. It was before the Paige Van Zandt fight. Yeah, the hot seat, man. YouTube be fucking up, man. I like the platform for what it gives you the ability to do. You know what I mean? I made a name on the platform. But instead of fixing the interface and layout, fix this shit. You gonna lie to my face and tell me 4 people in the stream? We got way more than 4 likes and way more than 4 comments. But there's only 4 people in here. Okay. Like that, even when Facebook first introduced live stream, I went live and I never had these issues. And YouTube is owned by Google. Get it together. Get it right. I mean, this muffin, but let's do the roll call. Hey, this muffin is good. This little Starbucks blueberry. I'm trying to eat and talk. Yeah, if y'all get sick, get you one of these, though. Let's do the roll call real quick. Because I'm trying to watch this top rank card. Boxingego roll call. If you're new to my live streams at the beginning and at the end of my streams, what I like to do is do the roll call, see where you guys rep. A lot of you guys are familiar with it. Brooklyn, Austin, Texas, City, State, Zip. Where are you guys from? Palm Beach, Florida. Now, shout out to all the areas that are affected with the inclement weather, hurricanes, flooding, all of that, man. It's devastating. It's like almost from one of those end of the world movies type of shit. Puerto Rico, pray for them. Pray for Mexico, Texas, as they all rebuild. Atlanta, Virginia, Washington Heights, New York, Pasadena, 916, LBC, Long Beach, 2 Long Beaches back to back. That's how you know it's love. 303, Houston, Texas, Calgary, Canada. I see y'all. I got to go to Canada. Barbados, Bridgetown, Denver, 626. Shout out to 628 and 817-619. Delano, Oakland. Yes, everybody's in the building. We well represented. Just beating this sickness. Hey, Rich, there's a media day for Abnormatas in LA. It's next Thursday. I don't know if you're trying to go, but just I'll text you. Washington Heights, Baton Rouge, 626. I don't know where that's at. Southern California. This muffin is good though. I'm not really predicting the top ranked card. I just want to see good fights. But the Jesse Hart should be a good fight with Zurdo. Zurdo's been kind of inactive. He did come back after his injury. Yeah, that's that blueberry one. All right, we'll do another roll call at the end. Get your drinks ready. Let's talk this boxing. Gilberto Ramirez, this is his nickname, Zurdo. So, let's talk about the title of the video first. I want to know, what is up with Deontay Wilder? Like, I feel like people, like, go out of their way to dislike. I don't know. So, you guys, if you dislike Deontay Wilder, what is it about him that you dislike? I'm just curious. I might put someone in the hot seat too. Wilder gets hate because he's black and confident. Anyone disagree? Why is he hated? I just want to know. Big, dark-skinned black man. Someone says Lomachenko fights bums and showboats, yet people still love him. Competition. Okay, Brian, explain that. So, name some fighters you like. Brian, this is to Brian, because you said he gets hate for his competition. So name some fighters you like. Name about 5 fighters you like. And we'll start from there. So Brian, name some fighters you like. Okay, Sekou Masakoli. Yeah, I think he's arrogant, not humble at all. Do you like Conor McGregor? One of y'all gotta respond to me. Do you like Conor McGregor? Yeah, I don't even know where Brian just dipped out. Okay, you told me you like AJ. That's cool, but AJ has a drug charge. So I don't know about Deontay Wilder having a drug charge. AJ's a good dude, but answer the question. Sekou Masakalo or whatever it is. Do you like Conor McGregor? See, like I said, people treat this boxing shit like religion. What I mean by that is some people, they act like they're super religious, but they're not reading their Bible, whatever they preach. Like let's say it's the Quran if they're Muslim, or the Bible, whatever, right? They don't adhere to every single thing. Like if you're Muslim, it lists certain things in the Quran that you're not supposed to do or indulge in. So I know some Muslims that drink alcohol, right? That do this and that. They don't eat pork, but they might drink alcohol. So it's like people do that. They pick and choose. You just said you like AJ, but he has a drug charge. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna be judgmental, he was selling drugs or weed or whatever he was selling, and he got arrested. But you hate Deontay Wilder. Let's break it down. Ego, he does. What does that mean? Oh yeah, the hat's coming soon, baby. I said Canelo, Loma, Spitz, Crawford, and Valdez. Okay, all good fighters. Who has Valdez beat? If you're talking about competition, Evgeny Gradovich. Has he beat Abner Mares, Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell Jr., Joseph Jojo Diaz? Valdez is fighting tonight. I don't know the guy he's fighting at all. So we'll get back to Brian. You said you like Canelo, Lomachenko, Spence, Crawford, and Valdez. So I'll use the tail end of your list. Who has Valdez fought? If you hate Wilder or dislike him if you dislike Wilder and you're saying it's because of his competition, who has Valdez fought that you like? And Oscar Valdez is cool. I'm not, all the fighters you named are great. Valdez is cool. He be liking my posts and stuff. I'll probably work with him in the future. He follows me on Instagram and everything. I'm just asking you, who has he fought that you like? He fought that guy from Argentina. I was at that fight. I think it was Crawford Posto. I don't know who that was. We knocked him out smooth. So again, Brian, we're waiting. Who has Oscar Valdez fought? Who is this competition? He's fought like 4 undefeated fighters. Who? But who were they? See, listen, now I'm about to put you in the hot seat, Brian, because now you're not being truthful with us, Brian. You're not being truthful. I wasn't going to put you, I was just having a man-to-man conversation, but now you're not being truthful, Brian. Do you accept your hot seat challenge? You know the rules. Do you accept the hot seat challenge? You got to be truthful, Brian. Brian, yes. Okay, so you said he fought like 4 undefeated fighters. Who were they? Don't just tell me a random number. Tell me who were the fighters, what momentum they had coming into the fight, and who they were to the division. And we'll wait. You got 3 responses. The hot seat. And I'll check your work because we right here. We got the setup. So, Fact Checkers Anonymous. You got to be transparent with this stuff. You're saying you don't care for Deontay Wilder based on his competition, but you listed fighters you do like: Canelo, Crawford, you said, Valdez, and Spence. So, Matias, okay, that's the guy I said I seen from Argentina. But who is he? I don't even know who he is. He got knocked out. He was undefeated from Argentina, but he had fought local competition, and I will prove that to you right now. Name one great name that he fought before Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez is a beast. Two-time Olympic gold medalist, or excuse me, two-time Olympian, the only Mexican-American that's two-peated that went to the Olympics twice, if I'm not mistaken. But who is that Matias dude? And anyway, you said he fought like 4 undefeated fighters, so that's one. And even though I don't know who that dude from Argentina really was. See, when we're talking boxing, Brian, you talking boxing, you talking with a real one. This ain't Berto. This ain't Guerrero. You dealing with a real one. So I do know that guy was undefeated, right? Brian, where you at? You try to Google? Here, I'll do it for you. I'm already here. Bow. Okay. Oscar Valdez, quality fighter. He's fighting this guy tonight who's undefeated, 29-0, but you can't include that because he hasn't fought him yet. We don't know the outcome of that, so we have to skip that. Miguel Mariaga had already lost to Nicholas Walters. Boom. That's why he had that. Who is this? Hiroshige Owasawa. That sounds like someone that was in the Pearl Harbor or something. I don't know who that is. 33-4. Now, this is the guy, 26-0, that you were talking about. Matias Carlos Adrian Rueda from Argentina. Look, I'll click on it. See, you're talking with a real one from Argentina. I already knew who you were talking about. But who had he beat? I mean, that's cool, but who had he beat? So this is where he fought Oscar Valdez, right? He fought Nestor from Boxing Voice, or whoever this is, Nestor Hugo. I don't know who that is, so I'm just going to, only Nestor I know is the guy from the Boxing Voice. Shout out to my dude Ness. So he fought this guy, 26-8. He fought a guy who's 19-0. Oh, that was Oscar Valdez. Whoops. Okay, so Valdez fought Nestor, 26-8-2. He fought a guy 19-7-2, who I still don't know who that is. Leandro, who is that? He fought Manuel de los Reyes Herrera, and I think I ate some Mexican food from there. I don't know who that is. He has a record of 21-18-1, 16-5-2, 46-17. Do you guys recognize Walter Estrada? Is that El Gallo Estrada's brother? Guillermo Rigondel's cousin? Guillermo Osvaldo Sloppy Joes? Right? Who are any of these people? He fought all the Diegos ever created, but I don't know any of them. Look, he fought a ton of Diegos, but who are any of these? Fought Maximilian twice. Right? So yeah, he was undefeated, but undefeated against who? He fought Diego Chavez. This can't be the Diego Chavez couldn't have weighed no. Yeah, I knew it wasn't the regular Diego Chavez. This is some knockoff. This ain't. I was about to say he did not fight the one that fought Bradley and Keith Thurman. He fought another Diego Alberto Chavez. That's a different one. And this is the undefeated guy that you're talking about that looks like the Count from Sesame Street. Oscar Valdez. I want to take your I don't know this Count Chocula dude. Two-time Olympian. Ooh, hey, look at his eyebrows. Come on, man. So you don't like Wilder because of his level of competition, but you like Oscar Valdez. Now we're getting somewhere. Because he fought like 4 undefeated fighters, your words. I pulled up one of the undefeated fighters, and he looks like Count Chocula. One, Oscar, right? Who's the other undefeated fighter you're talking about? He said he said he fought like 4 undefeated fighters. Where they at? Where they at though? 15-6, 2-6. Y'all see undefeated? Huh? Y'all see undefeated? Huh? Y'all see 4-4-1, that undefeated? 6-6, 7-4, huh? 5-4, huh? 1-2. So where the 4? Yo, where are the 4 undefeated fighters he fought? And just so we're in the clear, this is not about Oscar Valdez, because I happen to like Oscar Valdez, and I think he's being moved along at his pace. He's 26 years old, and he has to come up his way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking Oscar Valdez's competition. I'm going off of what you said, proving you wrong. So, where's Brian at? He has fought better competition than Wilder to date. Agree or no? Who? It's not up to you. Make me agree. That's how this works. Make me agree by telling me who he fought that was up to par, who that was better, like that you. Especially since we're talking about the heavyweight division, where one punch could get you out of there, no matter who. Like Johan Duhaupas, even he's 6'4", 6'5", 2 something. So don't ask me another question. You tell me. You make me a believer. That's how the hot seat works. You fight your way out of the hot seat. You're saying, oh, he's fought better competition, right? No, it's up to you to show me that. Who is the better competition? He fought Miguel Mariaga, who had already lost to Nicholas Walters, and Walters knocked him down, and Lomachenko just played around with him, but that was at a higher weight. But at the time Valdez fought him, and actually Nicholas Walters, I thought, beat him more clearly than Oscar Valdez. So who is this? Who is the person that he beat? The Matias Ruiz dude from Argentina. We just examined his resume. There's 40 guys named Diego, but we don't know any of them. So you tell me. Come on, Brian. Y'all want to be in the hot seat. I'm telling you, the hot seat is not good. My voice is coming back a little bit. I'm drinking my tea. So I'm going to just go drink my tea like Kermit. And you guys explained it to me. You said he's fought better competition. And see, listen, I'm going to tell y'all see, every time I do the hot seat, y'all see how it goes. They take forever to respond. They start asking me a bunch of questions and not answering my question. They deflect and bring up Floyd or IVs or something else. They don't speak factually. They name call. What else? They, like I said, don't speak factually. You just said he beat 4 undefeated guys, and he only fought the Argentina undefeated guy and the guy he's fighting tonight. So you can't say he beat him if we don't even know the outcome yet. Because the fight, I told you at the beginning of the stream, I'm looking forward to this top-ranked card, and I'm going to go watch it. So, again, where's Brian at? And then you, on top of that, you say he has a better resume than Wilder. Who would you rate over, like, who? Okay, who's even at a Gerald Washington level? Okay, so who's Spilka, Gerald Washington, right? Who's at that level that he's beat, that you're so impressed for? Since you're condemning Wilder for his competition level, which is fine. If that's how you feel, that's fine. But a fighter you just told me you like is Oscar Valdez. So I want to know who's his name. Where's his Bermain Stavern? I don't think he's even fought a Bermain Stavern yet. People thought Bermain Stavern was going to stop Wilder. They said, oh, Wilder has chicken legs and Bermain can crack. He broke Chris Ariola's nose. He's kind of sweet and slick. You know what I'm saying? He moves well for a big man. KO. What are you talking about? You're about to get KO'd by the fans when we do this vote. Come on, Brian. Bri. Okay, now you're deriving from the subject. Gerald Washington was outboxing him for the first 4 rounds. I agree. But what the fuck does that have to do with anything we're talking about? He was outboxing him, but he still got knocked out. That's my dude, 707. Shout out to Vallejo. But what does that have to do with anything? I asked you, name a Gerald Washington caliber person that Oscar Valdez has fought to you that you would put up there. You know what I mean? The same. Wilder's 6'7", Washington 6'6". He's athletic as hell, always in shape, can box. So who's equivalent that Oscar Valdez fought? Because if I'm not mistaken, Washington was undefeated when he fought Wilder, and Mariaga was just lost to Nicholas Walters. Damn, Brian, you can't be that dumb. So, okay, y'all let me know if you. He says Mariaga is a better name than anyone on Wilder's resume, and Mariaga has not won any meaningful fight. He lost to Lomachenko, lost to Nicholas Walters, lost to Oscar Valdez. How can that possibly be true? How is he better than Bermane Stiverne when I just told you Bermane Stiverne was a champion and he beat Chris Arreola twice and knocked him out the second fight? And Deontay Wilder knocked out Chris Arreola, who had been in there with Klitschko. This is easy work, man. Do y'all should we vote or y'all want to do the white flag? I mean, you guys let me know. Is Brian in the fight still or throw the damn towel like Rocky Ford? And see, this is what they do. I'm trying to tell you, this is what they do when they get stomped out. They want to go down with the ship like it's some noble shit. It's some noble shit. So they just want to, I'm just going to start. And this is when they start reaching more and more and more. He's still swinging? How? Name one good point he said. You about to be in the hot seat next. Black God, we going to see. You better pray to your black God. You said he's still in the fight. We going to see. You tell me what he was doing good. Now this goes back to Brian. I'm still on you. Should we vote? Should we vote? I told you I'm taking on all challenges. We'll get to the bottom of this one way or the motherfucking other. Like Tupac said, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to shoot a cat. When I ride, everybody cry. So we going to get to the bottom of this. Wilder hasn't fought one mandatory. He's fighting Anthony Joshua's mandatory, which is more dangerous than fighting his own mandatory, Bermane Stiverne. Do you guys, should we vote? Is it a white flag? Because I think he's getting smoked. Brian's getting smoked. He's getting smoked. So you would rather see Deontay Wilder fight Bermane Stiverne and then complain about it because he already beat him than fight Anthony Joshua's mandatory, who has, we just talked about this on the live stream yesterday, he has some intangibles that could definitely puzzle Wilder. All right, we'll do a vote. Y'all ain't doing enough white flags. I tell y'all, the white flag emojis, I know this should have been a white flag, but we're going to do a regular vote. We're going to do a regular vote. Let me know. Brian had ample times to respond. He's saying Mariaga is better than anyone on Wilder's resume. Put your L's up if you think Brian did not explain himself out of the hot seat. Smoke like Kush, L. Come on, keep it up so we can see. I'll be in the UK. I run boxing. I'm going to be out there. It just has to be the right fight. Put your L's up if Brian lost. And Jack Walker, you gave him a W. Jonathan, I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Lennox, I'm coming for you. You guys are next. You guys are next in the hot seat. You tell me how he won that. You putting W's in clown shit? Okay. So that's already 15. Can we get a few more? This is Gladiator. We don't play. All right, Brian's out of here. Now we on to the next order of business. Y'all think it's a game out here. Y'all saying he won? Okay. Let's see if you win. Now that he's blocked and he didn't make it out the hot seat. Let me find him. Hold up. Bye-bye, Brian. Blocked. Y'all don't want to be serious? Okay, I'm coming for you. Y'all can tag team me if you want, but y'all getting this L too. Let me find it. Y'all think it's a game. All right, Jack Walker and Jonathan Gaspar. Y'all both said he got the W and he won. So what did he do to win? How did he prove it? So you continue where he left off. If you don't respond in the next 30 seconds, you're getting blocked off rip. You said he got the W. Now you pick up. You guys are in the hot seat. And we waiting. Y'all not just going to be putting like stupid shit with no substance out here. I'm the police. Thank you. Portia, keep copy and paste that tweet so I'm familiar with the name so I get the name in my head. Jack Walker, who's Stiverne beat? You have three responses. That's one. You just wasted. Two more. You said he won. How did he win? Go. Keep putting that portion so I know the names that I need to be blocking because they definitely getting hot seats. They getting hot seats. They can't escape this. I know they can't escape this. You said who is he beat? That's a waste. You wasted your response. You got 2 more. The other dude ain't responding, so he's just gonna get blocked. And we gonna see. I told you this is a gladiator style tournament. It's either you or me. Somebody's credibility is gonna be affected by this. Come on, Walker. You got 2 more responses. It's like the 3 strikes you're out shit. This is baseball. We waiting. Somebody put him on the time. Okay, Stavern dropped off Derek Rossi, a journeyman. Well, Stavern, that was see, that's 2 wasted responses. See, I'm not looking at anything. Stavern fought Derek Rossi after Wilder had pummeled him. So who cares what happened after he fought Wilder? So you just wasted 2 responses. He did get dropped in that fight, but that was after Wilder beat him for 12 rounds. And Wilder even said in the press conference, I beat him within an inch of his life. So how you gonna bring up a fight that happened after the fact? That's like saying, oh, Floyd Mayweather fought Ricky Hatton when he was undefeated, but Pacquiao knocked him out. That didn't happen until after Floyd knocked him out. So you wasted 2 responses. You can't fuck with the pros like that. All these little, you know what I mean, the YMCAs, you might be able to go little boxing gyms, they don't really know they shit, but you ain't fucking with a pro like that. So you got 1 more response, Walker. Make it a good one. Step up. Hot seat. I'm just going for 3. This is 3 hot seats in 5 minutes. And we're going to entertain the fans. You got 1 more response. How did he win? And how is Mariaga better than anyone on Wilder's resume? And or how is Oscar Valdez's resume shitting on Wilder's resume? Hey, Portia, that Jonathan Gasper, can you find them in the chat? Because he ain't said shit. He just ducking. So he gets the hot seat off top. So I've already burned 2 people in the hot seat. So just block him. One of my mods, find that name that Portia keeps putting, Jonathan Gasper, and then the other person is down, Walker. Jack Walker is down to 1 response. This is how we do. And my mods, y'all got to back me up because it's easy. Okay, Jonathan Gasper just got blocked. He was ducking, so he's already out of here. This is how we do. 2 birds with 1 stone. I got 1 more. You got 1 more response. Come on, Walker. You about to be a Walker. Get to walking. Come on, Walker, Texas Ranger. You about to get Chuck Norris. Did who win, though? Who are you talking? You're not even in this, but you could get next. It don't matter. You could get next. It don't matter who it is. Y'all all could get it. Y'all all get it the same. But I gotta handle. It's an order of operations, just like math. Order of operations. We still on Walker, and he in a walker because he's moving super slow. You know them walkers with the little tennis balls at the bottom, the old people have. He's in that because he's taking forever. Walker. Oh, he responded. Losing to Walters, Valdez, and Loma is better than any accomplishment Stavern will have. Don't mention the world title because that's against Areola, the worst contender ever he looked good against. Let's just vote. So Mariaga losing to everybody, even you know what I'm saying? He lost to everybody he fought with a name. That's somehow better than anything Bermain Stavern has done. Put your L's up if you think he didn't make it out of this hot seat. Put your L's up. And if you put that goofy, put a W, then you in the hot seat next probably. And you'll get flamed the same. Keep the L's coming. Keep the L's coming. Yeah. If he got an L, yo, check it. If he got an L, put your L's in the sky. Get them high. L, you about done for. What the fuck you want to step in the... Oh my gosh. Block gang. So y'all really try to argue that Wilder's resume is trash. Stavern, one of the worst champions ever. But if Danny Gradovich is the best champion ever, even though he had losses at the time Oscar Valdez fought him. So laugh your way all the way to the grave because you, my friend, got voted off the island. Blocked. Get Walker up out of here. Jack Walker is, you know what? He needed to change his name from Jack Walker to Jack Reacher, like Tom Cruise, because he was reaching. You gonna really shit on Deontay Wilder's resume and then boast like Oscar Valdez, somebody that Top Rank is now building. They're trying to build and groom, you know what I mean, to get to the world level. You're really gonna compare that? This is some easy work, man. And now you guys see it live in the flesh. It's them and me, Pitt versus Pitt. Well, it's not even that. It's like Pitt versus Poodle. But you guys see it. You see how they reaching? You hate Deontay Wilder because of his level of competition, but you like Oscar Valdez, and he hasn't really fought anybody. No, he hasn't fought the guys that anyone will give any chance to beat him. Lomachenko, Gary Russell, Joseph Jojo Diaz, Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, Rigondeaux. He hasn't fought none of those guys. And again, this is not I'm not bashing Oscar Valdez. I like Oscar Valdez, but if we're talking fact versus fact, and you're trying to say Wilder ain't fought nobody, but then you like Oscar Valdez, that's not making sense based on Oscar Valdez is still in the building up stage with Top Rank. We handed out L's, man. That's what you guys see. Biases and stuff like that. You just don't like Deontay Wilder. Maybe because he's black. Maybe you're racist. Maybe you just hate him as a person. I don't know. But there's more than me. It's not what you guys say. Because, again, you can't say you love Canelo and so-and-so and so, but then you hate Floyd. Floyd beat Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Easy. You like Oscar Valdez, but then you slight Deontay Wilder based on competition. But we on the page right now. What? Look. Even this dude is undefeated. He's fighting tonight. He might be good. I don't know. He has 29 wins, but I don't even know who he is. Like who? Like Genesis. He has a 41% knockout ratio. He's Filipino. Do any of the names resonate with you guys? I know Rafael Concepcion, but I think Donaire beat him years ago. Let's check. Let's test my boxing knowledge. Donaire. God damn, I know my shit. Donaire beat him years ago. Like I said before, in 2009. Okay. And he got kind of spotty right around, he didn't even fight in 2014. You know what I mean? So the only name that I've really seen on the Genesis dude's resume is a guy who's been beat before by Donaire years ago. And he took 2014 all off. And I don't know these names. I don't know a lot of these guys. Who the fuck is Richard Donaire? Donaire's brother? Who the fuck is Jog? He jogged to a victory, jogged his ass to a loss. So, like, yeah, he's fighting an undefeated guy now, but that's what I'm saying. And I will keep exposing it. New media, that's what I'm telling you guys. A lot of people, they have these standards, but they don't hold everybody to that standard. It's certain people that they don't like. Like me, I always talk about having defense is a good thing. Whether it's Golovkin, Floyd, or whatever, I'm always an advocate of someone being mindful of their defense. Ego stomping testicles like a prime Mike Tyson. I wish I can stomp on your kid's testicles. Idols growing up: Muhammad Ali, Prince Nassim Hamed, and Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson. I like Mike Tyson. I don't know. I think because he's crazy. I don't know. And he's had the style. But those are the people. I'm not even pissed off. I'm just annihilating people. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I got paid off YouTube yesterday. And I've been sick, so I ain't been able to spend no money. I've just been cool. I've just been chilling, trying to beat this sickness. It's not even about being mad. Because you hear an influx in my voice, that's because I'm passionate. And I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm not mad. Things are going great for me. We got some great fights to look forward to. But if you say the dumb shit, be prepared to argue that in the hot seat. Already wish you health and wealth. Thank you. That's it. If you're going to say this clown this clownery, then put your Pennywise nose on and the shark teeth and get in the hot seat and get clowned. But you can't make it. See, they say it, but they can't make it make sense when it comes to prove it. You say you hate Wilder because of his competition level, but you like Oscar Valdez, who is a champion just like Wilder, but he hasn't really fought anyone either. So how is that fair? How does that tell the truth? Tell the truth. How does that equate to anything? So that's you're exposing your own bias. You just like Oscar Valdez for whatever reason. You just like his style, or you like him, or maybe you're Mexican, so you're just rooting for him to do well, and you don't give a fuck about Wilder. I don't know, because I'm not them. But I'm saying people have these standards, but they're not really standards because you only hold certain fighters to it. Who's Vanessa? She trying to get flamed up? We flame girls too. Oh, she ain't. She's just talking about Triple G getting around. Oh, I thought she was trying to be the hot seat. That's what I'm saying. Man, woman, boy, dog, it doesn't matter. Y'all all get it the same. Yeah, like I said, I'm not bashing Oscar Valdez because, listen, it's just like Shakur Stevenson. They got to move him along. You don't just jump him into, I'm on your side, asshole. Why you calling me an asshole then? I didn't say nothing bad about you, Vanessa. Chill out, sweetie. See, you're starting to be emotional. Like Eminem said, don't go taking your period out on me because I ain't did shit to you. I'll be the asshole if you want me to be the asshole. Yeah, Vanessa, I gotta laugh about you. I just want to know who wants to talk boxing. Who wants to be in this hot seat? Y'all always think I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm about to watch boxing. I'm chilling. But like I said, you guys will keep seeing patterns with the hot seat. Running around frantically, skirting around the issue, deflecting to other stuff, name calling. Especially when they're getting flamed out. But that's how like passionate these fans try to be. Is they know what they're saying is not even making sense and they're getting drilled, but they're still gonna keep pushing that. Wilder, his resume sucks compared to Oscar Valdez. You know you can't prove that. You know you can't prove that. I don't even know if Oscar Valdez would be like, man, my resume is shitting on. Because to me, Vasily Lomachenko has less fights and he has a stronger resume. I don't think he's pound for pound number one, but he has a stronger resume than Oscar Valdez at the moment. And that's not a slight. That's how I honestly feel. So it'd be one thing if you were talking about like Lomachenko and trying to argue that, because he does have a solid resume given he only has 10 fights. Fights are on ESPN, the top ranked card. So if you have basic cable, you should be good. People love to hate the black champ on top. That's what it's seeming like. If you're going to say you hate Wilder, that's why I titled the video like that. You just like Wilder because his competition. There's a ton of guys who competition hasn't been up to par. Do you hate them all the same? And you'll find out. Most of them can't say yes. And that's what we're getting to. And then here's another thing. Listen, I'm frying you dudes. I'm frying y'all. I fried Brian. You dudes are getting fried. Another Brian. He spells his name different, so he's probably cool. $5 super chat. Shmoney, dance. Hit the shmoney. He says, shout out Ego. Love the channel. Truth is they hate Wilder because he's black and doesn't talk like Russell Wilson. Plain and simple. Boxing fans the most racist. Yeah, we know that's part of it for sure. And that's we get into the nitty gritty, man. We get into the beans and the meat. And this is the thing. We've seen it time and time again. You hate trash talkers, but Conor McGregor, you're 40 years old. You can't read. You loved all that shit. That shit was funny to me. But I don't not when Floyd's talking down to Ricky Hatton or Shane Mosley. That's the difference. I like, listen, My personality, the way my brain is set up, I like trash talk. It makes it entertaining. I grew up watching wrestling, you know what I'm saying, and boxing. But I like WWE back in the day. So that build up is great. But I don't hate only when certain people do it. You know what I'm saying? Heard rumors Conor wants to stay in boxing. He probably does. I heard he's trying to bring the Ali act into the UFC. So that could be big for them. Bruh, niggas is really trying to make a name off you by hating on your videos. Instead of grind, posting content, they sit and hate. Listen, comes with the territory, like Floyd said. Name somebody that's hating that's doing better. Name somebody that's hating that's at the fights, the hottest events, on their own. Nobody helped them. Listen, you guys see me. I'm in my hotel's dolo. There ain't nobody. I'm not splitting the room and all that. I got the hotel to the face. I put that on anything. I can't think of one fight that I covered where I split the hotel and I was sharing a room with somebody. And I'm not one of them motherfuckers that be coming to fight week on Friday because I can't swing it. I'll be at their fight week. I was gonna go on Monday for the Canelo fight. Add that shit up. You know what I mean? I actually came on Tuesday because I had Monday mail day and other stuff to do. But I'd be for full fight weeks. I'm enjoying life. So again, I don't really care about all that extra shit because again, the people who are above me aren't the ones openly hating. You know what I mean? I just talked to Ellie the other day. Me and Dante did the show. You know what I mean? Them guys is all moving. They got a vision for their brand, just like I have a vision for my brand, and they keep it pushing. And it's the people who aren't at the level who got so much to say. So, you know what I mean? The game, the name of the game is the same. The hate, they just have to find, they evolve their hate. Because I used to not get views. You know what I mean? When I first started, it was a lot harder to grow when I first started on YouTube because there weren't a million boxing channels. You know what I mean? But and just the industry is different. Like when I first started, I shit you not. Y'all want to see? Here, I'm gonna show you something, but I don't want to show y'all too much. I'll let you in the dashboard a little bit, but you know I'm not gonna show you too much. I want to censor because I don't no reason for people to be in my business, but I'm gonna show you a little something. I'll show you a little something, a little taste. Hold on. Hold on. Nah, I'm not even gonna show you. I'll just read it to you. But anyway, mobile phone, computer, TV. That is from top to bottom. Mobile phone. When I first started on YouTube, that was not the case. I had more people watching my videos from a computer. Now I have more people watching my videos from mobiles and tablets. I think they're grouped in the same mobile devices, right? So the whole game is shifted, but the game is different now. You know what I mean? And you got a lot more creators and a lot more people who are doing it. There weren't people when I first started. There was only a handful of people doing it, so people weren't. Talk about boxing. Thank you. No, leave the stream and come back when we talking. This is my show. This is my show. You know what I'm saying? So you don't like what we're talking about. I'm sorry for you. Anyway, it was more people on computers. More people on computers. Now it's more people on mobile devices. So the whole game is different from when I first started. Yeah, people. It reminds me of I think it Martin Lawrence. He was doing a stand-up comedy, and he's like, "Can I get a sip of water?" And he's like, "I know I gotta ask because I want motherfuckers like we ain't paying all this motherfucking money to see you drink water, motherfucker." Like, listen, I'm streaming for like an hour, 2 hours at a time, whatever length of time. We're gonna talk boxing. You know what I'm saying? I talk about something else for 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Oh, let's get back to boxing, buddy. Come on. Fucking time is money. Like, calm down. You so crazy, ego you hit. No, I'm honest. You people, let's get back to boxing. I'm talking about YouTube boxing. You know what I'm saying? for 2 seconds. Come on, back to this boxing shit. I didn't pay all this money. You didn't pay money at all. Donate some super chat. Then I might switch the subject. Drop me one of them 20s, and then I might switch the subject. I'll be like, oh shit, I got an orange super chat. Shit. All these cheap motherfuckers that want to have the most direction. They want to be the director so bad, but they don't never hold down the fort. You know what I mean? you want so much influence, shit. Drop a super chat. Give who a chance? If a nigga wanted a spokesperson, he'd get one. I don't even know what y'all talking about anymore. You could donate through PayPal. You go to go to the actual YouTube page in the About section. It's also on my Instagram in the description. It says PayPal me. If you see a $sign on your device when I'm live streaming, you could do it that way. They haven't done it for iPhone, which is pretty stupid. And then I'm going to open up a Venmo. I also got a Patreon. We working, man. You guys know that. Martin Lawrence, you so crazy. Good memory. Yes, that's it. We didn't come see you drink water, motherfucker. Like, damn. Let's get back to this boxing shit. I don't give a fuck about YouTube analytics, motherfucker. Like, damn, can I chill? Can I live? Y'all can tell I'm feeling a little bit better because we're getting a little bit more turned up. Yo, big fan. Thanks for the great intel. No problem, man. We have fun. This is what we do. Chilling like a motherfucker. You had them tight little red shorts on all over your board. Oh shit. See, that's if you want to get it done, that's how you get it done. My man Junior John. I told y'all them yellow and them orange ones, I really be liking them ones. He donated $10 to the movement. And he says, what's your instrumental playlist? Actually, someone made it for me. So I don't know. I can't be like, oh, this, that, and the third. A lot of people ask me that, but I don't have an answer for you because I didn't make it. I just run it. It's just royalty-free loops and shit. Shmoney dance. Wow, Vanessa's she's clowning. She said, Chocolatito, damn, homie. In 2016, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? I got the sickest vendetta when it comes to the cheddar. My boy Chocolatito, he get hit like a shredder. Damn. I told y'all, man, HBO. You gotta do something, HBO. Y'all put too much pressure on that boy, man. Irving guy. She talking about me. What you talking about? I'm not Chocolatito. So how's she talking to me? Y'all tripping. He went up 3 pounds and started getting his eyes swollen and slaughtered. That's what happened. Yeah, I heard Martin was a boxer. He said he was pretty good at it too. Yes, we just vibing. What else? I just want to know these things in boxing. Now we got almost 150 people in the live stream. We got 98 likes. So if you could give a like, let YouTube know we popping and we talking about boxing. It's a Friday. We do it my way. We do it your way. We hand out a couple hot seats. Yeah, hit the like button. Stop fronting. Yes, hit the motherfucking like button. Yo, hit that like button. I get hatred just for being honest and simple, and I'm not super media, big or famous. What are you talking about? Who's mad at you? Troy, next interview. I just gotta feel better. I like that's to be honest, to be flat out. I talked to him on the phone yesterday, but I'm not. I mean, I could do it that way, but I haven't felt like going out to Oakland, riding the BART. I'm sick. You know what I mean? So the game got to wait for that. I didn't anticipate being sick, but like I said, I'm trying to work through it, trying to remedy myself, get back. I just don't feel like after back-to-back fight weeks and shit, I just feel like being in my own environment, especially since I got sick. So that's it. I got my tickets to the Wilder Ortiz fight. Can't wait. Man, it's a great one. There's a high chance someone gets knocked out in that fight. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? Roy Jones? Richard Hall? James Toney? That must be Roy Jones' best fights or some shit. Why is Ortiz done? Why would you say that? I don't get it. Why would Ortiz be done? Y'all just be saying shit. Ortiz is done based on what? He's undefeated. Why is he done? Wilder fights on my birthday. I'm trying to fly out also. It's a good one, man. Because Wilder has to just connect once. Yeah, but he has to connect. That's the thing. Where can I buy a hat? The hats are coming, people. I got them, man. I got the hat. I've been had the hats, man. I'm gonna just wear 2 hats. Just wear all my shits at once like this. This is how we doing it. It's that new shit. Since y'all like mumble rappers, y'all probably like this dumbass shit. Hold on. You gotta have the ego showing. Y'all like mumble rappers, so you like other dumb shit. Looking like Joe Smith Jr., union worker or some shit. Yeah. I'm finishing what you started. Who are you? What are you talking about? I said I'm finishing what you start. What did I start and who are you? Is the Top Rank card on right now? Like the any of the like Jesse Hart fight? I don't know the order of what fights are coming on. Hey, that new Call of Duty looks wet. Oh, you're talking to Portia. Got you. That new Call of Duty looks dope. Go watch that Call of Duty, man. That shit look crazy. I might have to let me take this dumbass shit down. This Call of Duty World War II shit, man. Hey, bro, look. This shit don't even look like a game, damn near. Hey, they getting dope with this graphics. Yeah. Hey, look at this. Look at them Nazis. That new Call of Duty looks dope as fuck. And someone said, I agree with what you just said. I don't like all the futuristic, the space ones. I like World War II. Like, take me back to the actual history. You see that, the Nazi lair and all that? That was dope. Like, you know what I mean, zombie dogs and all that shit. Yeah, we got to see the gameplay, but nowadays, video games, they have bigger budgets than movies sometimes. So, I guarantee you the gameplay's probably dope still too. Yeah, they went Halo. That's probably what they were trying to do. Ego, you already know. Yeah, man. Shut the shut the fuck up. You said ego bias, bitch. We here to debate. I'm biased, but they show you their true bias when they're in that hot seat. Wilder don't get hate. They all just mad. He a fucking beast. Shit. Hey, did y'all see Kanye West? Cause this is my show. We talk about whatever. He need to fight Maidana. I'm calling for it. Ego Promotions. He look big as fuck. Like, what happened to Kanye? Kanye to the hand. That damn near look like you would think that was like Suge Knight or Carl Winslow body or some shit. If I didn't show you that. Kanye to the hand. What happened to Watch the Throne? Looked like he ate the throne, motherfucker. Yeah, man. People get there and have them kids and be like, fuck it. I guess I need to get back in the gym while I'm bullshitting. But shit, I'm tall, so my weight, I wear my weight different. I don't just fuck around and look like Carl Winslow. Eddie! When I start gaining weight. Man, whatever. Kanye to the hand. Yeah, man. Someone said college takeout. Hell no. He keep drinking that ass juice. What? Hey, Vanessa, you tripping. I thought we was on the same page, but you tripping now. He must be working on some new heat. He working on some new eat, too. Motherfucker looks so greedy, he had Chick-fil-A on Sundays. Mad because they closed. Fuck you mean? But yeah, I just want to know about like Wilder. Why y'all hate Wilder so much? I don't get it. Because the other thing is like, people are like, oh, Wilder, he gets hit too much or he lacks fundamentals. But Brandon Rios and Ruslan Provodnikov, are they the most fundamentally sound? You know what I mean? I don't see the people just reaching like that. Like, oh, Brandon Rios get hit too much. I think Brandon Rios probably get hit more than Deontay Wilder. Actually, Ruslan definitely do. So, yeah, that might be a Kardashian curse because Rob Kardashian got big too. People hate Wilder but love Marciano. I don't like either, to be honest. Or Jake LaMotta. They've been having them nose splitting stitches and all that too. So, I'm not telling y'all who to like, but if y'all want to really duel and duke it out, I just want to know your reasoning. And a lot of y'all reasoning ain't consistent. Hey, is that Jesse Hart fight on? Anybody watching the ESPN card yet? Anybody watching? Is Jesse Hart on yet? What fight is on ESPN? Oh, it's not on for an hour. I got time to get something to eat. Who wears sunglasses in a house? Same people that watch videos from the person who's wearing sunglasses in the house. People like you. Watch round 7 on tomorrow's replay. Only one judge scored it for Canelo. That caused the draw. Yeah, I don't remember round 7 exactly. Listen, there's things Golovkin could have done differently and things Canelo could have done differently. But you guys like to hear them? Or do you guys know what they could have done differently? And the funny thing is, like, I blame a lot of y'all for making me analyze this fight in that detail. Because I was perfectly content being like, you know what? Triple G got that off of the eye test. Because I told you it got good, so I stopped scoring. And I was perfectly content just going with what I felt I seen with my eyes. But Adelaide Bird, all this controversy, I really started analyzing it. And I'm like, you know what? That was a close fight. Because a couple of those rounds were swing rounds. I don't think, listen, I keep telling you the same shit. And when I watch this replay tomorrow, I don't think it's going to change. Golovkin, I don't see how people had their scorecards like they did. Again, I told you 10 rounds to 2 for either guy is bullshit to me. I don't see that. I don't see how anybody won 10 rounds clean just off the cuff, just boom. That to me, okay, put it this way. Okay, I'm going to attempt to drown myself. No, I'm just playing. Listen. I got a question for y'all on the live stream. In the comments section, you tell me a fight you watched that you believe a fighter won 10 rounds to 2. So you name a 10-2 fight, right? And I'll start. So I would say Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo. That's a 10-2 type of fight. Where beyond like the 3rd round, I didn't really see Canelo. Some people even gave Floyd all 12 rounds. But that's a 10-2 type of fight. That's a fight that went the distance. So you guys let me know a fight where you would have gave the guy 10 rounds and the other guy 2. Canelo Chavez, that's solid. Even though I gave Canelo all the rounds, but maybe you could beg. That Marquez versus Pacquiao won. Hell no. How did Pacquiao win by 10 rounds? Con Alexander, that's a good one. That's a very good one. See, some of y'all just guessing. Mayweather Mosley, another good one. Right? Mayweather Mosley, I mean, Shane might, I don't remember what he did in the 1st round, but it was probably a 10-8 round in the 2nd round, and then Floyd took over. D. Bevel, the champ, out of Las Vegas. I told y'all, them yellow and them orange ones, $10 super chat. Thank you. Any casuals trying to get in the hot seat, I got my popcorn ready. Y'all be fucking with this hot seat. But again, keep going. Ward Frotch, that's a good one, right? Name some 10. So, Floyd versus Mosley. Yeah, Floyd versus Juan Manuel Marquez, you could say, but that's really a shutout fight. Every judge scored it for a shutout. Some of you guys are just making up stuff. How can Mosley Margarito be a 10-2 fight if Margarito didn't even make it 12 rounds? So you guys aren't really making sense right there. If it didn't go the distance, it didn't even make it. Cotto Trout, that's another one. Cotto looked very poor. So, okay, that's a good amount. Let me check on my, it doesn't count because Mariaga got stopped. So he didn't even make it 12 rounds. But anyway, my whole point, Pacquiao Mosley, that's a good one. Pacquiao Clottey probably is another one. So again, we named some good ones. Mayweather Mosley, Mayweather versus Canelo, Pacquiao Mosley, Pacquiao Clottey-ish, right? Cotto Trout. And you see how far that person showed separation, whoever won those fights. Did Triple G or Canelo do that to you? And successfully, like Triple G showed you that type of separation if you picked him winning, like a 10-2. He showed you that much separation. And I want people to be honest. Now, did Canelo show you, and I'm pulling away from this dude, 10-2, easy work? No. No, neither fighter showed that. No one showed true separation in that fight. It was a close fight. Because, like I said, if you the best way for me, I'm a visual person. So when I think about another 10-2 fight, and I'm like Mayweather Mosley, Shane Mosley after the second round didn't do shit, and Shane's my dog. You know what I mean? But he didn't really do nothing after the second round. And Mosley was getting hit, like, pow! Floyd was hitting him with rights, and Shane was like shaking his head, like, damn. He couldn't get away from that right hand. This fight wasn't like that. Canelo versus Triple G was not like that at all, where it was just one person was dominated. Yes, Canelo got tired. Yes, Golovkin had steady pressure, but he was steadily getting uppercutted and shit like that and hit to the body. It was a close fight, point blank period. So, listen, I said that to say this. A lot of y'all are taking this Adelaide Bird bullshit that we all know is bullshit because we just went over real 10-2 fights, and that clearly wasn't one. You know, I would even say I gotta watch it again, but maybe even Brandon Rios versus Richard Abreu might have been a 10-2 fight for Richard Abreu, but they didn't give it to him, right? Pacquiao versus Rios might have been a 10-2 fight too. You know what I mean? Pacquiao pretty cleanly broke away in that fight. So we know the Adelaide scorecard is messing up everyone's mind. Everyone's thinking like, oh, that hell no, not 10-2. Fuck no, Canelo didn't do shit. So they're shitting on Canelo's performance, but they're not looking at the actual fight. And that's what it is. We all just came up with several 10-2 fights. Nah, Conor Algieri wasn't a 10-2 fight. Algieri, I think he won more rounds than that. Some people even had Algieri winning. So you guys get the idea. Canelo Golovkin wasn't like that. CompuBox is not reliable 100%. What if a punch is like partially blocked? They might count it. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. And I mean, this is how you know CompuBox is not 100% reliable, because it's man-made. It's not like a computer program. So every time something hits flush with a certain PSI of impact, it'll score. It's a person. You know what I'm saying? And a person is the one that gave you 118 to 110 that we all know is bullshit. So you can't rely on CompuBox only. Now, sometimes CompuBox is dead on. Sometimes it doesn't tell the full story. But if you really analyze the fight, and I'm going to rewatch it tomorrow like I told you guys all. We got 153 people in the stream. Can we get the likes up? I've been on over an hour. Please hit the like button. I went over it time and time again, the scoring metrics. It was a close fight. Canelo fatigued. Golovkin was more constant with his pressure, but the fight was more than meets the eye because Golovkin was also the one on the receiving end of the harder shots, the cleaner shots, right? I think Canelo's defense was a lot better, so he made Golovkin miss a lot more, right? But Golovkin has Golovkin's performance was more consistent all the way through. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, neither one of them, to me, off of that could be pound for pound, because we'd have to wait to a rematch because no one pulled away in the fight. Triple G, for everything he's been billed as, he did not just come out here and dominate. And I'm not even talking about a knockout. It doesn't have to be a knockout, but maybe a knockdown. There, you know what I'm saying? Canelo's the smaller guy. Listen, and I will sell you a hat. It's all coming. Listen to this point. And I can't wait for someone to jump in the hot seat so I can bury him in front of y'all. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. It's just like a little role play. And you guys answer yes or no. Did you see at any point of that fight, especially late, Canelo look extremely fatigued? Yes or no? Did Canelo versus Golovkin look extremely fatigued at any point, especially in the second half? Yes or no? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, keep coming, just answer. Yes or no, just be honest. That's these drills, I just want y'all to be honest. Don't try to think ahead and see why I'm asking you this. Kinda, yes, yep. Exactly. I think it was very apparent, and majority of you guys said yes. I seen that too. There were points where Canelo's breathing looked kind of heavy, his arms were dropping, and I don't know that it was by choice because he's not Roy Jones Jr. He was literally getting tired, probably arm weary from a guy fighting like a fucking Terminator nonstop. So it was very obvious he was getting tired. But to counter that, this is what I have to say. What did Floyd Mayweather do when he started to break up Canelo or Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor started getting tired? What happened next? When Conor McGregor started getting tired, what did Floyd do? Tired is tired. Canelo was tired. Walked him down, jumped on him, went to the body. Exactly. So, let me explain. Let me explain. Okay. So, Floyd Mayweather, the first 3 rounds, he was kind of getting looks, got caught with the uppercut. Say Conor gave Conor the first 3 rounds, whatever, right? But as the fight wore on, per his game plan, he started to get even more aggressive and cutting off the ring. And in my opinion, Floyd was cutting off the ring kind of half-assed. He could have cut off the ring better. Like, he could have jabbed more as he was coming in. He could have shot the left hook more. He could have even went to the body more. But he increased the pressure, and it was just like, I'm on his ass. Doghouse shit. I'm on his ass. Conor McGregor doesn't know the ring like I know the ring. I'm on his ass. And he made those adjustments from what he was doing in the first rounds to get Conor McGregor out of there. And that's what did him in. If Floyd fought like he fought in the first 3 rounds, in rounds 8, 9, and 10, then Conor McGregor probably could have survived. You know what I mean? But it was that pressure, and obviously it was intelligent enough to get Conor McGregor out of there because that's what he did. However, Golovkin had a dead man who was obviously tired, and he couldn't get him out of there. He couldn't knock him down or really capitalize. He didn't really capitalize. I gave Canelo the 12th round, and the 11th round was really close. Golovkin didn't really capitalize on Canelo being that. So that, to me, is more one-dimensional. It's more one-dimensional because you're doing what you've been doing. You're just adding on pressure, and Canelo's expecting that. And even though he's dog-tired, his defense is still adequate enough, even being tired, where he can slip shots, miss shots. You know what I mean? He just kind of, he's not as fresh. He doesn't have that spruce in his step. But Triple G, based on the killer he's supposed to be, cutting off the ring, violent power, and knockout artist, I don't think he really made adjustments. Because, again, let's say Floyd was in the same position like that and the same size puncher as Golovkin at 160, and Canelo came up to weight. So basically put Floyd's brain in Golovkin's body, Canelo moved up in weight. And you seen what a tiny Floyd did to Canelo at the catch weight. What do you think would have happened? Honestly, what do you think would happen to Canelo? You think Floyd would get him out of there? So if you put Floyd's brain in Golovkin, Canelo wouldn't have made it out of that fight. So it's the ability to adapt and adjust. Floyd was killing him being the smaller man. So imagine if he got Canelo that tired and was naturally the bigger guy and the bigger puncher, or perceived as the bigger puncher, which he wasn't. And he was 13 years older than Canelo. So that's why, like, people get mad. That's why I was saying I feel like Golovkin's approach was pretty one-dimensional, because you had a dude that was drastically tired, and you didn't do anything creative to get him out of there. D Bevel, the champ, $5 super chat. Thank you. If Kovalev happens to win one of Ward's vacant belts, I truly can't look at him as a true champion. Yeah, I mean, he has to win that first. I don't know how he's going to be mentally. Now listen, This is chess, not checkers. So I know some of you guys are thinking, "Hey, Ego, that's not a good example because Conor, he wasn't a boxer. He's still a fighter." But guess what? There's other fights where this happened. Other fights where this happened. Look at Ward versus Kovalev too. Ward stayed safe early. Some of those rounds were very competitive, but he was on his bike, take his stands, rake at Kovalev's body, etc. And Kovalev started getting tired, which created an opening, and Ward jumped in with a right cross, and Kovalev staggered back, and then Ward pounced on him when he was fatigued. That's two boxers. That's two boxers I use. So it's not just a Conor McGregor thing. It's an anybody thing. If you have somebody that's that tired and you make the adjustments, then you'll probably end up getting him out of there, especially if you're what Golovkin, what they said he is, which is this destructive puncher and like this monster that cuts off the ring. But even a tired Canelo was able to not ever get knocked down or knocked out, even though he was that tired. You know what I'm saying? Because even the Victor Postal thing, I think Postal frustrated Matisse and broke him down, and I think Matisse was starting to fatigue, and he didn't feel like dealing with it. So when he started getting hit with hard shots, he just broke up and mentally like quit that way. You know what I mean? And like got stopped. So it don't matter if it's a boxer, MMA fighter, when someone's tired, if you exploit it and do the right things, you'll probably end up getting them out of there. Golovkin didn't. Who said Golovkin had a good defense? San STX, do you want to be in the hot seat? Step right up. San, step right up. We don't play the games. You said I'm hating? Step up. San STX, or whatever your name is. Step right up in the hot seat. Do you accept your challenge? I can only do one hot seat at a time. San STX, do you accept? Somebody put him on the timer. 30 seconds. He has 30 seconds to respond. Yes or no. Either way, we're going to find a way to get him out of there. See, I'm not Golovkin. You're going to get out of here one way or another. Not you, man. Hate is bad. Who are you talking to then? Now, who said Golovkin had a good defense? Show your face. Jose Alfaro. Y'all saying Triple G has no defense. If he had no defense, Canelo would have easily won. Obviously, his defense is something he lacks in. Step in the hot seat, Jose. This is how we handle it. Do you accept the hot seat, Jose? Jose Alfaro. I'm going to turn you to a pharaoh, like the Egyptians. Now you good, San STX. We on Jose now. Handle boy, I accept. Okay. So explain. We got a hot seat. Everybody pipe down. We got a hot seat. So we're gonna listen to Jose explain why you said everyone's saying Triple G doesn't have no defense. So elaborate. Explain how his defense is good. You in the hot seat, my friend. Jose, so what do you like about Triple G's defense? And remember, you got 3 responses, so use them wisely. If you respond back with like, it's a full moon or something, that's one of your responses. You just wasted. And I have to wait all the time, so if you guys see him responding, I don't see it, just put he responded or something. Yo. Still don't see nothing. Damn, what are you, Stephen King? You writing a novel? Or you just shook? I smell fear. I smell fear. I'm gonna come out with my own men's fragrance. It's called Fear. He doesn't have a good defense, but to say he has no defense is something I don't agree with. Watch the Canelo Triple G replay. You'll see he wasn't there to be hit except later rounds. So what are you really arguing? Because now it sounds like you're backing out the blocks. You said, y'all say he don't have no defense, but then now you're just admitting he doesn't have good defense, but to say he has no defense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not even really, you sound like you're all over the place. Sounds like you're backtracking. Good word, whoever put the your first response, I seen it. You said, y'all saying Triple G ain't got no defense, but now you're admitting he doesn't have good defense. So how can I battle that when my whole point was that he doesn't have a great defense? But then you're kind of hedging your bet because you're saying, hey, he wasn't there to be hit, but he doesn't have a good defense. So you gotta clarify what are you trying to say? So is the defense good or is it bad? Where do you rate Triple G's defense? And I think you also put something that was pretty idiotic that, why if Canelo would have won easily if he didn't have a defense. That's not true. So get to that point too. I'm saying that his defense is not that good, but not horrible from what I saw. But okay, let's move points because you're trying to you're all over the place and you're a shapeshifter. You guys like the shifting. You're shifting. So shift out of this one. You also said something. If his defense was that bad, then Canelo would have easily won. So explain that. Explain what you mean by that. Y'all got to get your ducks in a row because you're kind of wasting the fans' time. You want to be in the hot seat and you don't even really know what you're arguing, what your stance is. It's like the debate team. But it's like, are you pro-abortion or against abortion? Hey, I didn't say I'm against abortion, but I was just saying, you got to pick a side where you're at. Is Triple G's defense good or not? You know what I'm saying? You all in the middle and shit. So why'd you say Canelo should have beat him easily if he didn't have no defense? Explain that. Y'all take it too long. So we're going to put a second hot seat victim. Jesus Chavez, do you accept the hot seat? You said you don't give Triple G the credit he deserves. So do you want to be in the hot seat too so I could just deal with you two at once? Because you guys take too long to respond. Jesus. Okay. So you said I don't give him the credit he deserves. What credit did I not give him that he deserves? Okay, Jose responded too. We'll just do this two at a time. Because Triple G did show defense in the fight, Canelo would have landed more if Triple G had no defense. That's not true. You don't know boxing, my friend. And let me see Jesus, so we can just do two birds with one stone. I don't care if you tag team me. It don't matter. One at a time, two at a time. It don't matter. But I have to put you in the hot seat. It ain't just random people. And we got two we got Jose and Jesus. Jesus and Jose. Come on. And I'll respond to you in a minute. Where's Jesus? You said I didn't give Golovkin credit. So what have I not credited him for? See how long it takes? I'm battling two people right now, and it doesn't take me that long. Even if I was typing, it wouldn't take me that long. Okay, so back to your point, Jose. You're wrong. What you're saying is Canelo should have easily beat him. Why? He's the guy coming up in weight. It doesn't mean you'll easily beat someone. Come on, Ego, explain why I'm wrong as I'm explaining why you're wrong. And I was waiting for this other bum so I could get all the bums out at once. Jesus, and he still hasn't responded. I'm not dodging your question. I was trying to answer all of them. So anyway, what you're saying is false. Canelo was the guy who was really, in essence, moving So that doesn't mean he's going to beat him easily. And I tell you guys all the time, Golovkin does enough things offensively well that it can kind of make up for a lack of defense. One, having a chin and a constant pressure. Because if you're constantly making someone think like this, boom, 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 they don't have time to get ready and think and pick off the best shots. So that's one advantage. So it's it's not that he's doing so great defensively. It's just his style, what he does offensively, is good, so it can kind of compensate for the lack of defense. And he has a chin, so he could take a shot. So just because Canelo wouldn't want one easily because he does apply a lot of pressure, has a good jab, and he has a chin. Again, if he had a lesser chin, then it would have been a different fight. But that's part of the Golovkin package. He has a good chin. Just like I told you, the flip side of that is Amir Khan. Amir Khan's a great boxer, but he doesn't have the best chin. So, you know, I mean, he could be winning the fight and then still get a loss. Golovkin's on the other end of the spectrum. He doesn't have the greatest defense, but he can make up for that based on the fact that he has a chin and he's constantly pressuring you, and he does have a good punch. You know what I'm saying? He's a strong guy. So you have to be on your toes. So it doesn't mean it's going to be an easy fight. So that's why you're wrong, Jose. That's why you're wrong. Doesn't mean Canelo beats him easy. He's still the guy coming up, and he has to think on his toes. I never said Golovkin does everything sorry. I told you his offense is up there. He's intelligent when it comes to offense and how he wants to, and he's more comfortable with that style. So that doesn't mean it's going to be an easy fight. You could lack. Lucas Batiste doesn't have no spectacular defense, but he does have fucking cracks in his gloves. So there's other things, subtle things that he could do offensively that a guy who might be smarter than him, like a Lamont Peterson, could still get knocked the fuck out because he's doing enough of the right things where his defense is not fully exploited, especially if these guys are tough and they can take a shot and their opponent might not be able to punch as hard. Boom. Easy ass work. You guys are some easy ass work. Y'all, I could tell y'all some like HBO fans. You can't just freestyle what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You go off of what HBO. Oh, Canelo should have won easily if he had no defense. That doesn't mean he has a great defense because he like. Okay, here's another example. Now you're getting buried because I'm in the zone now. I want the fans to vote. We're gonna make this interactive. I'm gonna ask you a question, yes or no? All the fans, let me know. Does Marcos Maidana have a great defense? Yes or no? Let me know. Marcos Maidana, great defense? Is he known for a great defense? Yes or no? Be honest. No. Hells nah. My point exactly. So everybody I see that's realistically at J-Rod, you getting blocked because you just being stupid. See, that's how we do that. Everybody's saying no because we know Marcos Maidana is not known for a great defense. And I tell you, you don't know when you're going to be in a hot seat. You don't know when the clown shit that you guys put in the comment section is going to get you blocked. Block LJ Rod, you out of here. That's easy work because we ain't playing. Maidana doesn't have a great defense. However, he able to make Victor Ortiz quit, who has skills, especially at that time. He was able to give Floyd a tough fight. He was able to beat Broner. So using your logic, then since Floyd does have a defense, the Maidana fight should have been easy. But it doesn't work like that because if you have enough of the other advantages, even if you don't have a great defense, if you have enough other advantages, you can still be puzzling to somebody. Maidana was way bigger than Floyd. He comes from Argentina where they chop with their punches and they're coming at weird angles. Like when Floyd's on the ropes versus a Cotto who's more textbook, he's looking for different shots. Maidana might do a looping and come down and it still has power on it. So your defense has to be even tighter with Maidana because he's awkward, just like Pacquiao. So Pacquiao, Maidana, them guys don't have great defenses, but they do enough of the things that they do offensively to kickstart, and that's how they win. Just like Triple G. But you can't give Triple G a crazy defense rating based on him not really having a defense. Like if you go to let's say the Madden games, they give you a quarterback rating. Tom Brady, he he could score more touchdowns than the next person because he could throw a deep ball, a tight spiral. That doesn't mean he's a scrambling quarterback like Russell Wilson. So it depends on what we're looking at. Is Russell Wilson or Kaepernick or one of them dudes better, like with the wildcat play and running gun type shit? Yes, they are. But Tom Brady, what he does well is he can pass a deep ball. So it's whatever you're looking for. Triple G does enough things offensively well. Has a good jab. He's taller, more experienced at the weight, more comfortable with the style in which he fought. So that's why he gave Canelo a tough fight. Where you at, Jose? Where's Jesus? I ain't seen shit from him. Where's Jesus? He said I didn't give Golovkin credit. What didn't I give him credit for? Maidana was one of Floyd's toughest fights. Didn't give him time to think. Exactly. So, but see, this is what the fanboys try to do. I'm right here and I'm taking the L. Of course you're taking the L because you're trying to make it like Golovkin has a defense. Just because he doesn't have a defense doesn't mean he's not doing anything good. And that's where fanboys like you get it twisted and end up thinking somebody's roasting your fighter and not giving him credit and all this stuff. And he doesn't have a good defense. And if you want to argue that point, show me what rounds he's not getting hit flush where his defense, where he's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And shots are whizzing by him. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you don't have a defense doesn't mean you can't win a fight. That's what you guys don't understand. Like, Maidana doesn't have a great defense, but he does enough other shit that could fuck you up. And it's that simple. Why'd you ban that mosquito dude, Portia? Why'd you ban mosquito? Moses, that's not a good reply. You don't have to ban him for saying bum love can't. I mean, the fans talk crazy like that. As long as he ain't roasting people in the comment section. I mean, but the Canelo Ho and all that bum Lovekin, you don't have to block people for that. So the admins, mods, just ease up on the block unless they're doing something that's like disrupting the whole stream. I don't care about that. Nah, bro. I never said he has a good defense. I said he has some defense. That was my point. I mean, but like literally, what are you really saying? Like, defense is not that hard to break down. Some guys are defensively responsible, others aren't. You know what I mean? Is he? No one's trying to get their brains bashed in purposefully. You know what I'm saying? So like, realistically, that like you're all over the place and you're on the fence. If you look at people who known have like good defenses, you wouldn't put Golovkin in that list. But again, he can offset that based on other things he's doing. It's very simple. You're trying to reach and you're trying to make. Oh, I never said he had a good defense. I just said it wasn't absent all the way. Like really, you're like pulling straws or you're hanging on by a thread. It's just not looking good. And y'all always want the hot seat. Okay, Moses, okay, hold on. Let me vote, and then we're gonna destroy Moses. We got to get biblical and destroy Moses. So, what do y'all think with Jose? Did he argue his way out and explain how Golovkin had a good defense? If not, put your L's up per rules of the game. Oh, I'm gonna bring in Moses. We're gonna get biblical. I'm gonna part you like the Red Sea. Come on, put your L's up if Jose didn't explain Golovkin. How you going? Okay, you put a W for yourself. That's how you know you lost. You put yourself a W. And you keep putting W's for yourself. That's how I know you really lost. Because why put more L's just because he put a W for himself twice? Pitiful. You was in the hot seat, you got flamed up, and now you're giving yourself the W. And we all seen you take an L. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Jose. Block L. Get your ass up the hot seat. Moses, you next. I seen the slick talk. You said defense is not everything. Hold on, let me get to Moses. Moses Gabriel. Defense is not everything. And he said something else crazy up here. He says Triple G doesn't have a defense, but so far he hasn't needed it. He is undefeated, kind of. Jacobs won. So explain that. Explain your way out of this L. And you already accepted the challenge. You said, let's go. So come on, Moses. Get parted like the Red Sea. Why is defense not everything? And why has Golovkin not needed a defense? And it goes to the title of this video. Y'all shit on Deontay Wilder for not being fundamentally sound and windmill punches and not having a defense. But now the conversation is Triple G doesn't need a defense. He hasn't needed it so far. Well, guess what? Wilder has more power per capita, and he hasn't needed it because he's undefeated. So using your dumbass logic, then Deontay Wilder is doing the same thing, right? It's so funny. Triple G don't need a defense, though. Where you at, Moses? Come get parted like the Red Sea. Now you're deflecting, and you really wasted one of your responses. Lomachenko gets hit, but he's still winning. What does that have to do with Triple G? Why did you explain to the people why you randomly brought up Lomachenko when you're supposed to be arguing about Triple G? Do you guys notice the pattern? What do they always do? What do they always do? And someone said Lomachenko lost. Wow, that's a good point. He did lose. So anyway, why did you bring up Lomachenko? Golovkin is winning. He gets hit, true, but his offense is good enough so far. Okay, but what does Lomachenko have to do with this? We're not even talking about Lomachenko. We're talking about Triple G and why he doesn't need a defense, and defense isn't everything. That's your point. So what does Lomachenko have to do with Triple G? They're not even from the same region. One's from Ukraine, one's from Kazakhstan. Yeah, just making the point that defense is not everything. Okay, since you really want to go down this route and you really want to get flamed up, who has Lomachenko fought that you felt would really beat him? Since you want to switch gears, we'll switch gears on your ass. I told you you're getting parted like the Red Sea. Name somebody, okay, put it this way. If Lomachenko doesn't need a defense, then we're going to see in the Rigondeaux fight and tell him to fight Mikey Garcia next. Tell him to fight those two fights. And we'll see if he needs a defense. We'll see if he needs. Tell him to fight Tank Davis with no defense. Like, just jump in, whatever. If he's hitting you with hard shit, just do your shit. Tell him to do that with those three fighters. I ain't switching nothing. Yeah, Mikey Garcia would take him out. Then, okay, Mikey. So you're admitting Mikey Garcia would take him out, but then you also said basically defense is overrated. Why would Mikey Garcia take him out? But you are acting like defense is everything. Okay, so he's all over the place. Should we just wave the white flag or just go to the voting? Should we just go to the voting? Because he's just scrambling, and now he's just wasting people's time, I feel. He said Mikey would take him out. He said, yeah, but you're acting like defense is everything. Put your white flags up or say vote. White flags or say vote, and then we'll call it. All right, vote. Put your L's up if he did not do a good job of explaining why defense is not everything and why Triple G's defense doesn't matter. Put your L's up. We voting. We voting. We voting. Damn, L after L. Keep voting. We voting. Bye-bye, Moses. You got enough L's. I was just counting. Told you was getting part of like the Red Sea, man. You know, blocked L. Then he said, this is a joke. Yeah, of course it's a joke. Listen. First of all, I never said defense is everything. In fact, I just told you there's people like Maidana and Golovkin that can beat you even though they lack defense. I clearly said that. So I never even made the assertion that defense is the only way to win. So you sound stupid, Boris. Take your ass back to sleep because you're just making up shit. I never said defense is everything, but it is important, especially at the elite level. And I'm telling you, you guys can believe whatever you want. Golovkin is a 35-year-old man, and Lomachenko's whatever age, 28. You're not going to be able to walk through everybody's shots or jump into everybody's shots. It's period. That's what it is. Kovalev just got hurt by a guy that he said couldn't hurt him. Period. He said Andre Ward slaps with his punches, and one time he got hit by a 15-year-old girl, and guess what hurt him? The 15-year-old girl, Andre Ward, who just retired. So, again, I'm not saying defense is the only way. If you have a defense, you're going to win every fight. We've seen that. Broner and Maidana. You know, I mean, Broner's probably fundamentally more sound and probably a better defense, but he still lost. So I'm not saying that. But it does matter at the elite level if you have a guy that has enough ingredients to offset what you do. This is a fact. This is a fact. Like, and put it this way. If defense doesn't matter at all, like some of you guys are making it out to be, then why doesn't Golovkin, why is he even blocking or backing up? Just walk through every shot, take every shot flush. Why is he like, you know what I mean, getting low? He's not clearly not trying to get hit with all the shots. So that doesn't make you have a great defense. But I mean, if defense doesn't matter at all, okay, here's another example. This is so easy. Here's another example. When fighters are hurt, but they're not knocked out unconscious, why do they all act frantic and the same? Majority of them, unless they're like Floyd and very smart, or Ward or somebody. Why do almost all the fighters act the same way? When Julian J. Rock Williams got hurt with the uppercut versus versus Jamal Charlo, look at how he acted. Like he kind of got back up and he looked out of place, out of sorts. You know what I mean? Why did Victor Postol, when he was getting hurt by Crawford, why did he start running around the ring? Because your natural instinct is to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if you were hurt, you're like, oh fuck, I'm already there. You know what I'm saying? So you're just gonna. It's just like a war. You know what I mean? Vietnam or something. If you're in Vietnam and someone throws grenades, you're like, take cover. You're gonna run and try to duck. Period. You know what I mean? Whether you have a good defense or not. So again, if defense doesn't matter, when you're hurt, you should just be like, yeah, come on some Rocky shit. And then you get knocked out even faster. But most fighters, they try to clinch or do something. Look at Kovalev. Why is he tucking and trying to grab on? And why do fighters try to clinch? Just go toe-to-toe right then and there. And I've seen the toughest fighters do that. Period. So again, defense obviously matters because all of a sudden, even if fighters aren't defensive, what happens when they get hurt? All of a sudden, they start trying to clinch. Like, fuck that. But why would you ever clinch if defense don't matter? If you're hurt, just duke it out until you recover. Hold on, one second. We're gonna look at some classic shit. Look at some classic shit. Oh shit. Look at that straight right from Costa Zoo. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, look at that body work. Oh my gosh. Look. Oh shit. Look at that. Come on, man. Defense don't matter. He was getting teed off on him. Classic war. So again, when you're getting teed off like that, when you get teed off, why don't you just keep coming forward and be like, come on some Ricardo Mayorga. Because defense obviously matters. And y'all can say whatever now, but when fighters lack the defense, you'll see it later in their career, typically, if they fight on. Point blank, period. Is the Jesse Hart fight on yet? I'm not really talking about Canelo, Errol Spence. One's at 47, one just moved to 60. I mean, why is that a talking point? Yeah, I mean, Floyd probably would have got knocked out if he didn't clinch Shane Mosley. Because a couple more of them hard shots, don't matter how good your chin is. You was already hurt, so the damage is there. You already buzzed. You already got your bell rung. So that's why Floyd is an anomaly. Name somebody else who was that visibly hurt that rallied back. You know what I'm saying? That really got their bell rung. It doesn't happen often. And even from the guys who were perceived as the toughest, right? Toughest guys. Toughest fucking guys. Antonio Margarito versus Mosley. Margarito almost got stopped in the round before he actually got stopped. Yeah, but it took Anthony Joshua several rounds. Took him several rounds to even regroup. And, like, you know what I mean? A fighter who wasn't... Look. We're going to get to it. Watch Saints start getting off. Watch Saints start timing and getting off. Look, Margarito got hurt, and look how low, look how he keeps his elbow into his ribs because he's getting hit with body shit. Oh my God, defense don't matter. Look how tightly he's tucking his shit. Why doesn't he throw back? Defense don't matter. This didn't happen to Floyd. None of that happened to Floyd. He got hit with the two clean. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Defense don't matter. Shane put his whole life into them punches. Shane was putting, look, defense don't matter. Get up. You want to cheat? Okay. And he known for having a hand movement. Shane, see, he barely even survived that round. And he got stopped the very next round. None of that shit happened to Floyd. because he's fucking smart. Unlike some of you guys who are leaving these dumbass comments. Mayweather or Mosley was 39 too, and this was the fight right before Floyd fought him. He got tore out the frame. His corners pouring water on him. That shit ain't gonna work. He's too hurt. Your head is not built for blunt force trauma. Julio Lopez, Floyd lost to Castillo. What are you talking about? A fight 15 years old. See, y'all always want. I'm about to block you for stupid shit because like y'all always want to go tit for tat. It's like, oh, we're talking about a African American fighter stopping a Mexican fighter, so you have to bring up Castillo versus Mayweather. But who's talking about Castillo? That fight happened way before this fight. What does that have to do with Castillo have to do with anything? Honestly, what does the Castillo have to do with anything? Just randomly bringing up fights. I mean, fucking Pernell Whitaker beat Chavez Jr. or Chavez Sr. That wasn't no draw. You know what I mean? You just try to go tit for tat. Chavez Sr. clearly lost. Oh my. Defense don't matter. Keep coming forward. Defense don't matter, y'all. Even if you're hurt, just eat it. Look at his body language, B. Oh my gosh. Defense don't matter. Who cares about defense? And Shane, they said he was done. But defense don't matter. Julio, why are you still talking about Floyd versus Castillo? What does that have to do with anything? We're talking about defense. Floyd's always showed defense in every weight class. Wilder's a bum. Can you beat him? Can you knock out Wilder? No. I'm about to talk about this Top Rank card. I'm about to go watch that. Hey, Ego, would you agree that Roy Jones doesn't have the best defensive skills, but his offense was fucking incredible? That's what won him most of his fights. Yeah, but Roy Jones is completely different than Golovkin. That's a piss poor comparison because Roy Jones is doing phenomenal athletic things that I've never seen other boxers do. That's a huge difference. Golovkin's not doing that. Roy Jones, name a time where you seen Golovkin throw triple or quadruple hooks in a matter of seconds. You know what I mean? Like bop, 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 and they're all hard. You know what I mean? Or when have you seen Golovkin leap out like he did with Montel Griffin from 3 feet out, connect with an uppercut that knocks him out, and he's done for. Roy Jones is just a freak of nature, so that's an automatic L that you would even try to compare that because it's just two different styles. Golovkin is much slower. Is there anybody in this chat, because I don't want you to even subscribe to my channel, that believes Triple G is faster than Roy Jones Jr.? Because you should unsubscribe to my channel because I don't respect your boxing knowledge at all. So, yeah, I mean, there's no way Triple G. So you're in your attempt to try to save Triple G, you're comparing one of the freakish athletes out of a billion. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. Roy Jones was just in his own class when it came to that type of stuff. So yeah, he didn't have a crazy defense, but it's almost impossible to. He more than made up for a lack of defense with speed. You know what I mean? Golovkin don't have speed, crazy athleticism. Roy Jones is doing weird shit like playing basketball games and then fighting 12-round fights that didn't even go 12 rounds. Triple G couldn't do that. He'd be like, hey, no, guys, a shot of jumper. He wouldn't be able to do it. So Roy's just a freak athlete. Y'all be apples and apples. That's what we're trying to focus on, right? Not apples and like sports bras and shit that don't even equate. So yeah, Roy didn't have the greatest defensive skills. And Roy, trust me, Roy would demolish Triple G. He would demolish Prime versus Prime at middleweight. He would destroy him. I wish there was a way to see it, but there's no way. Triple G's good, but he's not Roy good. And see, the other thing, put it this way. Listen. A lot of black fighters, not all of them, but a lot are naturally rhythmic, right? They can get on their toes and box because of the culture and also the upbringing where they were trained. Roy's from Florida, you know what I mean? You go to the Detroits and the Kronk gyms and shit like that. It's just how you're schooled, you know what I mean? But if you go to certain, and it's not everywhere, it's not like one rule, because like I said, Canelo doesn't fight Mexican style, right? But if you're exposed to certain gyms, you're exposed. Like my dude, Mario Barrios, he's from Texas, but he said he got a lot. Like he said, he used to fight in a lot of black gyms, right, with a lot of Mexican and African American. So naturally, that's his style. His style, if you watch it, he just fought on PBC. If you watch his style, he's athletic. He's training in the war gym. That's why he's with Virgil Hunter, a black trainer, because it suits his style. He, you know what I mean, has power, but he's also not like Clubber Lang, Ruslan Provodnikov. You know what I mean? So you have to look at the fighter's upbringing. And the way Triple G fights, Roy would toast Triple G. I don't see anything else but that. Because you look at it, Canelo probably came up in Mexican gyms or wherever he came up, and we've seen the progress with Canelo. We've seen Canelo advance after he took the Mayweather loss. His defense, he was getting tagged the fuck up by Alfonso Gomez, but now his defense is looking extra on point. Roy Jones he's always done what he's done. I seen him doing that type of shit in Seoul, Korea. There's a video of Prince Nassim, who had another awkward, fast type of style, awkward, unorthodox. And I seen Prince Nassim, no bullshit, as a kid. He was doing all the same shit, showboating. He had a similar haircut. He was just in UK scrapping. And he looked, you know what I'm saying? He was doing the same shit. Canelo had to evolve his style and practice to get there. And even with Canelo moving up, and I don't think he had Roy Jones' power, because speed is power. Look at my dude Ryan Garcia. He's getting a lot of knockouts because they're coming with power, but they also have speed to it, right? Canelo has fast hands but slow feet. Roy had fast everything. Reflexes, feet, hands, power in both hands, crazy hooks. You know what I mean? And like I said, defense is important. You're not going to walk through everybody's shit. That's just what it is. It's impossible. You're going to meet someone somewhere where you can't just walk through their shit. Triple G's good at what he does, but he also came in an era where the middleweights weren't as stacked as some of the past middleweights. It's just, it is what it is. Until you could tell me someone on Triple G's resume pre-Brook that you would even mention with Hagler, Hearn, Monzon, Roy, Bernard. It's just what it is. But y'all try to go tit for tat. It's not all the same. Boxing is not, there's no one rule. Oh, the fight's about to come on. I'm about to go watch this ESPN card. I might do a post-fight video. I don't know. Y'all got my throat hurting again. Putting people in the hot seat. This is fun, though. If you enjoy real boxing talk, come back here. I'm about to watch this ESPN card. Let's do a quick roll call. We got to hurry up because they said to start in 2 minutes. Where y'all from? Let me know. New Jersey, Boston, Chester, England, Costa Rica, Wales, England. Hey, if you live in Wales next to Cardiff, I might want to see if I could work with you on that Joshua Pulev fight. If you're serious, if you really live in Wales, let me know. England. Also, I need like photographers, LA and New York, really. We're going to take over this game. Tallahassee, Oakland, South Korea. Yeah, I know Rocky Wars. Julio Lopez, $10 super chat, Shmoney Dance. He said I got an interview with Charlos and an older boxer. Not sure if you know him, Rocky Warren's picking on Wilder fight coming up. How can I share it to new media? Either hit me up on Instagram or go to my about section and it has my email. And just put like a subject so it stands out. We about to take over. But yeah, if you really live in Wales, let me know because we might be able to arrange something. If you have a camera. North Korea. Valdez is on? All right, I'm about to go check him out. Pittsburgh, California, Bronx. I just saw Amir Khan, CEO of Google. I don't know what that means. All right, I'm about to go watch this ESPN card. I'll holler at y'all. Yeah, but I want to be able to refill my water and shit. And it sounds like it's coming on. Shout out to Armenia, Delano. Respect y'all for the time, man. We're just going to keep it pushing, keep the movement alive. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. This hot seat is fun, though, because that's where people really have to own up to what they say. Before I get off, I want to know one question. Out of all the fights that are on the books, what are you guys looking forward to the most? What fight? Lomachenko, Rigondeaux, Pulev, Joshua, Wilder Ortiz, Charlo Lubin? Let me know. Some good ones still, man. It's crazy. All of them. Now, if I could get in anybody's camp, who would you want me to get in? Rigondeaux's camp, Lomachenko, Wilder, Luis Ortiz, Lubin. What camp would you try to like me to get into? Leave that in the comment section. See, I like ideas like this. Keep it coming. Even after this video on the replay, you can leave a comment. Salute to y'all. Hats coming soon. The movement. Ego Army, Ego Mafia. This is the mob. Money on top of boxing.